There's a bunch of different types of textiles you might recognize, cotton, viscose, or lyocell, polyester, etc. So some of those are natural materials and some of them are plastic-based materials. We focus on natural materials because we want to make a product that can live in harmony with the planet and not pollute. So looking into some natural materials as a comparison, cotton and viscose today come from plants, whether it's the cotton plant or for viscose, it's trees. And basically the process is the raw material is grown and uses an insane amount of water, like 300 liters of water per kilogram of cotton, and a lot of water for trees too. So the raw material is grown, it's harvested, it's processed down mechanically and chemically into the inputs for fiber spinning. And so let's just narrow in on viscose. That wood pulp from trees is broken down and dissolved into a dissolved cellulose, which is this polymer that's found in trees. And then after that, it is extruded through like a shower head sort of thing called a spinneret to make tiny fibers. Then you get this fluffy material that you can then spin into yarns and then weave or knit into textiles. And then that becomes, the garments that we all use.
And so maybe now talk a bit about the Ruby process for similar materials.
What Ruby allows us to do is basically directly turn CO2 into the target molecules needed to make textiles. So we skip all of the plant growing and harvesting and processing steps that contribute the majority of the CO2 impact across this supply chain. We directly turn CO2 into cellulose, which is a drop-in into the next steps, which are fiber spinning, yarn spinning, and textile manufacturing. Because we can directly make that molecule from CO2, we not only save a significant amount of carbon that would have been emitted by the traditional manufacturing process, we also can directly sequester the CO2 in the material and actually end up being net negative in emissions after considering things like energy use and transportation and other things like that as well. The difference is pretty significant. It allows us to sort of become resource independent. There's no land usage virtually, there's no water usage virtually, and the carbon impact is negative.